Well, got home Monday night late from the IFGA annual up in Seekonk, Mass. Had a great time. Did pretty good with my fish. Took third place best of show with my blues. Basically swept the half black AOC class, half black red class, and got my awards from last year. Pretty proud of those. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little culling this morning of from this line. These are my blue-green bicolors, which I placed the blue and blue-green bicolors for the first time I showed them. I didn't show these fish. These are what I left behind, but these I could have brought these too. So anyway, I'm going to show you some of my methods of culling, and so let me just walk around here a little bit. This is what I use for culling. This is those 0.5 gallon or half gallon plastic tanks from Walmart. Cost about $4 or $5 each. So I'm just going to come over here and I started taking out some of these aren't sexed yet. These are just about a month old. These are offspring from my blue-green bicolors. Here's the tank they've been in since they've been born. So I'm going to pause the video for a few minutes and net them all out and put them in this little container, and then I'm going to put them in the in my sexing container or culling container, and I'll show you how I do that. So I got my siphon hose. I'm going to drain the tank down a little bit more to make it easier to pull them out. My siphon is connected to a Mac drive pump with an automatic switch. Gets a little bit lower, I'm just going to hit the button and shut it off. Alright, that's low enough. Alright, just give me a minute. Well, here's the entire drop. These were born September 6th, so they're a little over a month old. Now, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out all the females, and once that is done, I'll cull down the males. Discard the whatever aren't the right size, or they all look pretty good actually though. Not going to be too much culling here, just going to be separating the sexes. Alright, so let me pause the video. I have nobody to help me here and I don't want to put it in my holder, so I'm just going to pause it. Take a good look at them. Not colored up yet, but you can definitely see the females. They all have good rabbit spots. This is a very fertile line. Alright, give me a minute. Well, I pulled out all the females. They're going to be culled next. These are all the females. This is about a drop with about 35, maybe 40. I didn't really count them all. Alright, so these are all the males that are left that are going to get culled down. There's one male. Actually, that's a little female. She's going to get taken out. She's a runt. Don't have too many of them. That's one. Don't want to breed her, so she's coming out. I'm going to get some water in there. I know there's a real tiny one in here. That's definitely a cull. See, she's much smaller. That's that female I took out. I'll give you a better view. I just magnified it a little bit. These are all males. If you notice, there's a few that have a different color. Like that male there. These blue-green bicolors came out of a bicolor line of Moscows a few generations ago. So I've been selectively breeding them just to get the blue-green. Alright, so all I do is I got all these males. Basically going to keep them all. Next month I'll cull them down again. But I'm just going to pick them up, dump them in. Okay, now I'm putting the females in here. Take some more water out of there. Now let's see how these females look. They're all relatively the same size. There's a couple different variations in scale color. There's one there that's a little small. I gotta put the phone down to do this correctly. And I'll show you what I kept. Well, these are the females to the left. These are the culls. There's only 4 culls, which I'm going to discard. Everybody discards differently. I don't put them in a mutt tank. Don't raise mutt guppies. Just IFGA quality fish. So they're all going in down the big ocean in the sky. Okay, so this is because they're going in the tank in the top row. I use the larger net containers, net boxes, whatever you want to call them. These are homemade. I use the frames from the net breeders or whatever they're called on eBay. I just use the frames, and this mesh is from like Joann's Fabrics or Michael's. I hot glue it. I cut it to size and hot glue it to the frame. Holds up pretty good. Gives plenty of circulation. 5 to 6 week old guppies will not swim through this. I do not use this for a drop tank. The females that go in here are virgin. So I'm going to go put this up on top, and then I'll show you I just pour them in. There's the tank with all the males. I just take this and set it in. Hold on a second. I use these clips that allows me to slide them out of the way when I want to do my water changes. So here's all the females. And like I say, I just pour them in. This way I always have virgin females to breed with. If I get an order, I'll pull a couple of the virgins out. After a couple of days of being in the tank with the males, I almost can ensure that my customer is going to get hit females. And naturally, all my tanks are labeled. That's the number 334. These are the number from the breeders. And the date they were born is 9/6. Here are the breeders. Male is a little torn up. The females did a number on him. But he did his job. There's the mamas. That other female's gonna drop soon. The other male took second place at the show. This guy I didn't take. He wouldn't have placed probably. He's all chewed up. Nice size though, just the quarter was kind of ragged. Alright, well that's basically how I do my culling. If you have any questions or whatever, rather than just commenting on the YouTube video, probably better just to email me at guppyman@showguppies.com. That way I can give a more detailed answer to your question. And if possible, I'll arrange for a phone call or direct text messaging. You know, you can find me on Facebook. Championship Show Guppies. Alright, so that's about it for this little culling lesson. Maybe I'll just give you a little walkthrough. This line of half black reds has taken me almost 5 years to get these bodies nice and black. Did pretty good at the annual with them. These are just juveniles. They're not show size yet. They should be ready for the April show. There's some purples I have. They didn't show any purples. Not that I didn't have them, just didn't show them. Didn't show my greens either. Did well with my red bicolors. And naturally I did go with my half black AOCs. Have plenty of half black AOCs, red bicolors, some blues, some purples, half black purples, half black greens. Anyway, I gotta go feed the brine shrimp now. Talk to you later. Bye.